Welcome back to TVC News. And Caitlin, it's Bama Week here on Rocky Top, meaning that both Tennessee baseball and softball are taking on the Tide this weekend.
To get us all caught up on what's in store this weekend, let's head over to Jeremy and Jordan with this week's Rocky Top Sports Report.
Thank you, guys. Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome to the Rocky Top Sports Report. I'm Jeremy Knopf.
And I'm Jordan Smitherman.
Alabama has had a lot of success on the diamond in both baseball and softball this year.
Both teams are ranked in the top 25, meaning that this weekend is going to be a tough one for the Big Orange.
Now, TVC has teams at both Lindsey Nelson Stadium and Sherry Parker Lee Stadium today, getting ready to break it all down. And to start, let's head over to Allie Campbell and Lauren Gimpler inside Lindsey Nelson Stadium, where last night the Vols got a taste of just how challenging this weekend's going to be. Guys, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Tennessee baseball is hosting 13th ranked Alabama in this weekend series. Now, the series kicked off last night where the Vols ultimately dropped the game 12-8, dropping an early lead, which came from a Garrett Wright home run in the first inning. But dropping an early lead, something we've seen a lot out of the Vols do this season, especially in SEC play.
Now the series continues with a doubleheader beginning this afternoon at 2:30 p.m. And something to watch in these games is the Tennessee bullpen. Following 4 starting innings from Landon Mack yesterday, Josh Elander threw 6 different arms, and none of which were able to keep up that early momentum. Now, first pitch for Game 2 coming from Tegan Coons, followed by first pitch for Game 3 coming from Evan Blanco.
Yeah, a doubleheader tonight for the Vols, hoping to win the series. But for a more in-depth preview, make sure you tune in to Torch Sports today live at 2 p.m. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Now focusing on the Lady Vols, they'll begin their series against the Tide tomorrow. To help you get a grasp on what the Lady Vols need to do to have some success, let's head over to Connor Whitney and Chance Jones inside Sherry Parker Lee Stadium.
Thanks, guys. It's Senior Day weekend for Tennessee softball here at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium as they welcome Alabama in a clash of 2 top 10 teams. It's the biggest series of the weekend. It's the biggest series of the season for the Lady Vols. Not just SEC tournament implications, but SEC tournament and NCAA tournament implications as well, Chance.
Absolutely. If the Lady Vols can come out with a series win this weekend, there's a good chance they're in a position to host a super regional into the NCAA tournament. It's a big weekend for them. Tennessee does a lot of things really well, but unfortunately for them, Alabama also does a lot of those things really well. It's very much if you can do it, I can do it better, back and forth kind of series this week. I'm expecting the pitching to be dominant as ever. That they're going to need that because the Lady Vols offense has struggled as of late just a little bit. So hopefully they'll get that turned around because it's going to be a shootout this weekend, an absolute all-out brawl.
Absolutely. It's not just a battle of 2 excellent teams, but 2 perhaps of the best pitching staffs in the nation. You have Carlin Pickens, Aaron Newer, and Sage Marcheco. Equally talented pitching staff on the other side for Alabama as well. Runs will be at a premium this weekend at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. A lot to expect, but big things, big opportunity for the Lady Vols if they can capitalize. First pitch is set tomorrow for 4 p.m. However, there's a little bit of rain perhaps in the forecast. Be sure to check up with Lady Vols softball on social media for updates regarding the start of the game. That's all we have for you from Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. Back to the desk.
Thank you, gentlemen. Now we head over to the golf course as the Lady Volunteers made history this week after capturing their first SEC championship in program history.
After winning match play over Oklahoma and number 4 Texas A&M, Tennessee advanced to the finals to face off against number 8 Auburn. The Lady Vols won 3-2. Sophie Christopher and Sophie Angusseth captured early wins for Tennessee, and Kyra Van Can secured the win for the Lady Vols to bring them their first ever SEC championship. Next up, the Lady Vols will look to keep their momentum rolling as they head to the NCAA Regionals, which will take place May 11th through May 13th.
Now let's head over to the hardwood, where things are certainly changing for Tennessee men's basketball with a lot of transfer portal movement. Loyola power forward Miles Rubin, California point guard Ramblers Day-Day Ames, VCU point guard Terrence Hill Jr., Notre Dame combo guard Jalen Harrelson, and Belmont shooting guard Tyler Lundblade are all set to don the orange and white this coming season. Now, a big question that remained on everybody's mind was whether or not Nate Amon would be back next year. And well, we got that answer yesterday, as Amon announced himself that he would be entering his name into the 2026 NBA draft. The offseason moves haven't just been for players, however, as Coach Rick Barnes also hired Earl Grant as assistant coach to transform this roster even more.
That is all for the Rocky Top Sports Report this week. Let's head back to the desk for more.
Thanks, Jordan.